Greetings everyone, my name is the Sober Voice Walifatse from TBR Solution or the Big R Solutions. The company is called the Big R Solution Financial Service Provider, an authorized financial service provider. You know very well that we talk money. There's nothing else that we talk about. It's money in many ways. We educate, that's what we do. We also give you products that are relevant for you how to handle your finances. And then debt management, those are some of the things that we are dealing with. Remember that it's a most important element in money making. So, and a lot of people are pressed because of that. Now, as you know that we are on a campaign of talking to GPF members, especially those who are 55 years and above. Even if you're above 60, we are prepared to talk to you and explain. You know, a decision is very important in anything that you do, because one wrong mistake or one wrong decision, that will be costly. But remember this time, you don't have to make any wrong footing. The reason is this is the last money for you, because after this, I don't know whether you'll be getting money or not, or you're going to business, and then hopefully with the hope that you'll be getting money. So a proper decision must be done. Now, for you to get a proper decision, you need to be informed. You need to get all the necessary information so that whatever decision that you make, it's well informed. All right. So now, as TBR, as we talk to the GPF members, they'll be going on pension very soon. Remember, if you're 55 years and you happen to resign prior the age of 60, you'll be penalized, all right? But there is a way of avoiding the penalties altogether. But at the same time, people may say, you know what, I want to resign and get all the money so that I can start a business. Guess what? You'll be punished twice. You'll be penalized. Secondly, even the tax is going to be huge. You may ask why the tax is going to be huge. Government, all governments in the world, they use tax to encourage our behavior to assist in the economic development. So now when they realize that your behavior will bring problems in the economy, then you'll be taxed high. In other words, they discourage you to take an action of resigning earlier. So that is why. So now you can avoid that, and then we as the Bigger Financial Services, together with Allen Gray, we have a way of assisting you to avoid penalties altogether, but at the same time also minimize on the taxation. Now remember, with GPF, you'll know how much you're going to get in terms of your 1/3, and you'll also know how much your pension is worth. Over and above that, you are not in control. GPF will decide how much you're going to earn, okay? And thereafter, GPF will be in charge in terms of what happens if you die and what happens with your spouse. Of course, it's not that they decide on your behalf. You make a decision, and then there is information there. It will tell you that if you take so much money in terms of your 1/3, then that will affect the monthly salary that you are going to get. Or when you pass on, that will affect your spouse, how much she's going to get or he's going to get. Now, it all depends. If you take huge 1/3, and that will affect you. Or if you take a huge salary or income, let's call it an income because it's a gratuity, that will also determine what will happen to the remaining spouse. All right, remember again, there is also implication in terms of your kids. Remember, if your kids are above 24, there are huge implications, because according to GPF, if you're still alive, you'll earn. If you pass on, your wife will earn. depending when. Remember, GPF talks about the 5-year guarantee, all right? Within that 5-year guarantee, you'll be able to get. But if that 5-year guarantee lapses, there the problem starts. Remember last week or last time I spoke about my sister who passed on. We buried him on last year, December, and she was on pension with GPF. And then unfortunately for her situation, my sister has been on pension with GPF from I think 2017, and last year it was the 5th year, and December when she passed on. And when I inquired to know how much is allocated for burial or other things, they said it's not even worth considering, because she was left with only 1 month's salary. So what does that mean? Because my sister didn't have a child, my sister single as a person. So as a result, that's what happened to the money. The money just, it's a fact. Go and look there, you'll be able to see. But now with us, with Alan Gray, you'll be in control of your money. You'll be able to decide how much you're going to earn. You'll see how much is left, how much is going to a pension preservation fund, and you're going to earn from the living annuity. You will be in charge. You'll also decide, if you pass on, how much your spouse should get, or if you happen to pass on, you would have nominated either your spouse or anyone, and then they would decide how much they want to earn. So that's the flexibility that comes to the picture. If you want to know more, just drop us a WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is 060-936-7560. 060-936-7560. Over and above that, remember I spoke about debt management. We have all those people who are being tricked to go under debt review unintentionally. They were lied to that, no, we are giving a consolidation, only to find it's a debt review. So people can move, because once you're under debt review, you can't make a new debt, you can't make a new credit. So people are locked in. So if you have that status, we are able to assist you to clear that status. If you have judgment, if you have blacklisting, all those issues like adverse report, we are able to assist you by contacting us on the very same WhatsApp number. But before I leave, as I said, we are a financial education. Here is one of our books. This is the first book that I wrote, Secrets for Becoming Rich. This is the second edition of the book. It will show you how the rich are making their money. You can learn out of it. So if you want a copy, do the same thing, just like I indicated. Our second book is called How I Turned 500 Rand into a million Rand Business. So you go through that book too. It will also help you. The third book that I wrote is called, which is the fourth book, because there is also first edition of the first one. And this one is called How to Get Out of Bad Debt and Use Other People's Money and Resources to Get Rich, because it's all about money knowledge. And then the other book that we have, if you go to our website, you'll see that we have a bookstore online. You can also buy from us. I've got this book called The Art of Money by a friend of mine, Dr. Small. Dr. Small worked for the Reserve Bank for the past 33 years, and then she's a retired economist. And then as we speak, she has retired. A very nice read. You can read about how she described how money works. And then the other book is a book of a friend of mine, Nomsa Masbugo. She is in Emalahleni, and then she wrote this book, Entrepreneur Awakening with a Drive. This lady wrote a book after she read my books, so that empowered her to be inspired. Nomsa Masbugo, she's owning plus minus 7 guest house. She has about more than 100 rooms. That's her business. Apart from that, she's got other businesses. I thank you.